Yosh. That is the wrong Michael. There we go. Yes. We're back. I'm back. Ugh. Right, you filthy mortal scum. Me and my magical monkey greet you. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, my spider knows it's a timer for the goo. Oh, stretching goo. Ugh. Painting goo. It's painting goo. What will we goo? Nobody knew what we goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Zip, rat, goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Paint, zip, rat, goo goo. Painting goo 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 goo. You better have your chi cultivated and charged, you filthy mortals, because it's time to goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo. What will we goo? Nobody knew. What do we goo? Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Ah, my chi is beginning to flow freely. I can feel it. Painting goo. Goo, goo, goo. Painting goo. Painting goo, 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 goo. Paint, sip, rat, goo, goo. Painting goo, goo, goo. It's painting fucking goo. Let's painting goo. We're back. Kepoos and all. Painting goo. Goo, 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 goo. Painting goo. Goo, 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 goo. That's it, you magical monkey. Bring it home. Remind these filthy mortals the meaning of beauty and honor. Hi. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Goo, 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 goo. Ah, such beautiful music. Brought to you by our resident petrified primate, Myro the magical monkey. Pay the monkey so he doesn't go hungry. Right. Greetings and welcome to another glorious episode of Painting Goo with me, your illustrious demi-divine host, Defender Osama, demigod of Painting Goo. It has been a while, well, a week, A week is a wire to you filthy mortal scum. To me, it is but a fleeting moment. I remember what eons used to feel like. And a week is nothing, trust me. Now, please excuse me whilst I descend into proper paintingu posture. Where's the thingy? Ah, there we go. Ha! The stool is still smooth. Glorious. Right, with a sip of my caffeine. Ah, glorious. We shall engage today's go. We return to MonsterRat Island. Apparently, there is something French going on. Something along the lines of Creole. Sparrow-sama told us that it is pronounced MonsterRat, and I believe him, because that's gay as fuck. So, let us pick today's tunes. Today is Monday. So you know what that means. Mondays are matter. It gets the chi flowing. It knocks loose your dirty, filthy, rusty chi, and makes way for that free-flowing energy of beautifully refined chi. Let me see. Oh, it was still going. Right. I must return it to the beginning. Going back to the beginning of things can quite often be nostalgic, but necessary. PEINTEINGU is gloriously sponsored by the letter P for Pay for PEINTEINGU. Indeed, Desmondo-sama tells the truth. There are many P's of PEINTEINGU. One of them is paying for PEINTEINGU. You pestilent, pus-filled, filthy mortal scum. I would say I despise you all, but it's more like pity at this stage. There was a time where I did join the rest of the gods in a firm hatred of you filthy mortal scum. But now, being half human myself, I am filled with a sense of sympathy. It disgusts me. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. We return to MonsterRat, as I said, to complete this PEINTEINGU of tentacles and giant deceased rats forming an island, Rubik's Cubes and cue bars. We go. As my chi begins to flow. It's time to get the bitches wet! Right, which one? What are we doing? Ah yes, the Rubik's Cube. I will need the skinny bitch. We get the bitches wet. We get the goo on the pirate. But first things first, I must place my royal rag upon my demi-divine knee in preparation for the goo. I hope you had a restful weekend and are ready for the coming week. Let's get that chi flowing. Right. I need my brack. That's what I need. A mild sake to awaken the pigments in the brack. Painting, goo 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 goo. Painting, goo 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 goo. Painting. I do love matter. Something fiery. Gets the blood flowing. And the chi. Pruno-sama, welcome. Squidworth. Indeed! There are many squids. One is bigger than the rest of them. Therefore, it is probably worth more than the rest of them. Especially to Japanese pirates. Paintingu. Weekendu was opposite of restful. The horrors persist, but so do I. That is why Paintingu is here for you, brother. Paintingu. Ah. Paintingu. Paintingu. Goo, 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 goo. Ah, glorious matter. Excuse me, Micah. Where would I put Micah? Over here? Over there? Micah must be seen and not heard. He is Brack, Italian, and a Jew. Therefore, he must be seen, but not heard. I must twist things into position. There we go. Put him over here, over there, somewhere. Because I have much reaning to do to get into position. My eye holes are filled with gooey stuff. I believe you humans call it sleep. It's not confusing at all. Squidworth is a character in SpongeBob SquarePants. The kids love it. Oh no, sorry. His name is Squidward. Your lack of faith in me is disturbing, Pruno-sama. I knew exactly who of you spoke. I just ignored you. Indeed, he is fond of playing his clarinet poorly. Indeed, indeed. Squidward is also very fond of being a prick. A curmudgeon of sorts. Let me see. Right. Much reaning is required. A steady hand to put the Brack Ryans on the Rubik's Cube. Such things could not be achieved by a mere mortal. Oh, it's good to be back. Admit it! You miss me! Filthy mortal scum. How dare you become fond of the janitor in my absence? He is well paid. That is it. Painting. Goo, 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 goo. Shit! That one's a bit too thick. Giggity. Painting. Ah, such a beautiful Rubik's Cube. Excellent. Now for the cue ball. Which, in my opinion, requires more whiter. Yeah, the clarinet is hilarious. I will never doubt you all again. I will hold you to that, Pruno-sama. Despite being aware of SpongeBob SquarePants, I have not seen much of it. Right. Once the cue ball dries, let's see what other details we can strap into this painting. Perhaps an umbrella, providing some shade for this particular squid. A green one. A green umbrella. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU. Wibbery wobbery guitar. I love it. PEINTEINGU. Remember to smash that like button like it has insulted your ancestors. If you do not like a subscriber, commenter, and pay for PEINTEINGU, or at least one of the many things I've just mentioned, your ancestors will look upon you with great shame, and I will be tempted to fling my giant tiger at you. What, tiger? I'll show you later. Huh? Excuse me, Micah. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU. Painting, goo, 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 goo. Ah, glorious caffeine. I am currently trying to figure out the ins and outs of streaming to TikTok. So, my beloved Japonita, be fair warned that some randomers may be entering the chat in the coming days and weeks. Be prepared, my beloved brew wrenches, to do many banningu of the firt and scum that attempt to enter PEINTEINGU and ruin the viber. How bright is my face? Is it... fuck it. As long as you can see the PEINTEINGU. I am, of course, used to my face being very brighter. I used to live in heaven. Everything is very shiny in heaven. Surprisingly, there are no magpies in heaven, despite all the shiny things. I found this quite odd. Painting goo 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 goo. We do not have a Banhamaru. We have a Banfanu. Remember this, Desmond-sama. I know your Norse inclinations have you frothing at the mouth to swing hammer, but the fan is much more gentle. Just gently waft them out the door. The fan of banning is a much more intelligent way to ban the firt from the stream. Gently wafting in their direction forces them to smell themselves. This repulses them, and they want to leave. It's genius. few squirts of my tiny mister to allow the goo to flow freely. There's a part of me that wants to make the large squid a bit more fearsome looking. However, the fact that he is wielding a Rubik's Cube does somehow indicate that he is quite intelligent. And there's probably nothing more terrifying than an intelligent squid, huh? Painting goo goo goo. When shall we have Buttitu to waft the dishonorable ones into trapdoor? Soon. Soon. Trapdoor will essentially make Banfan obsolete. I will simply put some sort of irresistible offer in the center of the floor where the trap has been laid. Of course, the button for the trapdoor will be yours to press, Desmond-sama. I give you that honor. There will be chalks, barbed wire, razor blades, lots of netters. Generally just things that are quite painful but not necessarily lethal, located in the trapdoor. Beneath the trapdoor. I hear you say, but, Defender-sama, non-lethal. Are sharks not man-eaters? They are indeed man-nibblers. Despite their size, sharks only nibble upon things. It is quite cute, but not that dangerous. Painful, very painful. I don't know if you've ever had something nibble upon you to the point where blood is spilled, but it can be quite uncomfortable, especially if you are not like me and you have the ability to regenerate. being nibbled upon by a big charcoal can be quite horrifying. Unless you are witnessing said nibbling, then it is fucking hilarious. The screams. I love them. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who specializes in rancor pits. Shark pits. Shark pits is what we require. A rancor pit would not work. It is filled with sand and not water. This, amongst many other things, Desmond-sama, is why you remain second in command. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Let me see. Painting goo 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 goo. Paint the goo on the goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. The green needs to be slightly darker. I have shading to do. Painting goo 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 goo. Paint the goo to watch the goo dry. Ooh. If you haven't paid, or you won't pay for painting goo, you have no honor. Why? Because you've never heard and you've never watched paint dry like this before. Oyo Commando, Defender-sama. Ah. Your royalty is boundless, Desmondo-sama. Perhaps something in this tentacle here. He looks like he's holding something. Painting goo. Cue bar is almost dry. What to put in places? Part of me does think that these squids could use another coat of pink. And then perhaps some shading. Some Sade for the squids. What pink did I use? Was it pink or opera red? Can't remember. Methinks it was opera red. That looks like opera red to me. Not hot pink. Oh, glorious! Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Ah, indeed. It's not even pink. It's opera red. I do detest the names to some of these colors. You lying fox. That is not red. That's pink. Opera red. That just means gay red. That is all that means. Opera red. Fucking gay red. Painting. Goo goo. Perhaps one tentacle hoards a snooker paw. Ah! I believe they are called cues as well. Painting goo goo goo. The snooker cue is the thing you use to hit the cue bar, I believe. Hey, goo, 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 goo. Where is Margia-sama? I hope she is okay. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo, goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. That's why I love metalcore. It's heavy, but it's beautiful. Painting goo. Painting goo. Goo goo goo. Excuse me, Micah. Better than Opera Brack, indeed. Opera Brack would probably just be a disgusting shade of brown. Painting goo, goo, goo. That tone is glorious. That's my sugar revers of row tone. I love it. I wonder why that one finishes early. It just cuts off. I hate it. I wanted more row tonages. Let me see. Yes, indeed. I see an opportunity for the cue stick. The snooker cue should be placed here. Glorious. I must find a local pub in this town that has a snooker table. I love snooker. I said months ago that I would try to find somewhere to play chess. Just been too busy, which is not a bad thing. Hi, brew earbars. Much as Shemu. Indeed. Earbars. My earbars have been left unsatiated. Dishonor. How dare you leave me with brew earbars? The height of disrespect. Right, the cue bar looks dry. Sumimasen. Excuse me, Micah. Painting, Oh, that was beautiful! Smooth, circular, on point. Right. That is everything that the hat required of us. Now let's have some fun. For the remaining hour of this goo, we shall put random shitu in the painting goo. Right, it's been a while since we did a chark. Where can we put a chark? Here. In the sharrows. A sharrow chark. Where's my arrow? Where? I will do it with whiter first to make the yarrow popper. Painting, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. Painting goo goo, goo 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 goo. What else? Suggestions, Desmondo-sama? I know bananas are Euro, Emmanuel Godsunu. Welcome to another glorious episode of Paintingu. What's your point? You want bananas in the Paintingu? Have you an obsession with bananas? You like bananas? You monkey fuck? Oh. Let me see. Rubik's Cube in his left tentacle. What could we put in his right tentacle? Perhaps a Rubik's Cube that has been solved? That would be... pointless. Why would you have two Rubik's Cubes, one unsolved and one solved? Are you selling Rubik's Cubes? How are you, Emmanuel? Are you where? I hope Mario-sama is simply asleep, resting, hearing. But considering she is always here before any of us, there is a part of me that is slightly worried. Would MonsterRat Island be complete without some floating cheese in Waterloo? Ah, Desmondo-sama, you're a genius. Some Swiss cheddar is required. The cheese with the hole in it. spins. Oh, it's glorious. Bow, bow. I love it. I'm nearly out of whiter. They must be refilled. Sounds like Europe. In the one tentacle. We have Rubik's Cube. In the other tentacle, we have Cheezer. This symbolizes how the squids conquered MonsterRat Island. They used their brains. Oh! Sumimasen. Sumimasen. So beautiful! Last night, I watched a film that I have not watched in a long time. Braid. The first Braid movie. Brilliant movie. I do believe Big Beru would do excellent breakdown of Braid. Much gravy in Braid. First one. Braid 2, pretty good. Braid 3, shit. So shit. Braid 2, pretty good. Braid 1 though. Braid 1 is fucking beautiful. A fantastic film. Right, we're an hour in. You know what that means. It's time to announce today's phrase of the day. Tobias, my feathery friend, shall we? I send cleansing vibrations through the internet to shake loose your rusty, filthy, dirty, unused chi. You feeble, filthy mortals, allowing your chi to flow like glacier and build much sediment. How dare you? The chi must flow. The vibrations from my tiny donga will help expedite the process. Now, to announce today's phrase of the day. Today's phrase of the day. Do not cower like virgin in the wrath of the storm. It is a gift for the chads. Poetic and full of truth. However, running towards tornado would probably be bad idea. However, that does not mean that when it is raining heavily and lightning is descending to the land, sumimasen, that you must stay inside. I quite often like walking in the rain. Only recently I was on my daily walk and I was set upon by a powerful shower. I was soaked down to my boner. And within minutes, because Ireland is hilariously like female, it fluctuates in its emotional state constantly. 1 minute, I was like drowned rat. Next minute, I was completely dry. Like sand. It was hilarious. Approximately 15 minutes away from home, I was absolutely saturated. Upon arriving home, I was completely dry. In the space of 15 minutes, I went from being a different color. That's how wet I was. You know when you get that wet, that all of your clothes are now a different shade? That's how wet I was. And within 15 minutes of walking, I was completely dry. Hilarious. Very useful, depending on what you're doing that day. Refreshing and humbling at the same time. But yes, cowering from the storm like virgin is weak. Unless you are female virgin. Then it makes sense. Female virgins are allowed to cower. Just makes sense. A male virgin? No. Cowering is weak. You must press forward. You must conquer. You must divergenize yourself. It is very necessary. This concludes today's phrase of the day. And we return to the matter. Painting goo, goo, goo. Let's put some derpy eyes on this shark. Painting goo, 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 goo. Painting goo, 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 goo. Painting goo goo, goo goo goo. A wedge of cheddar used to distract the giant MonsterRat as it was slain. These squids are not to be fucked with. They are very intelligent, and they have no shame in using cheese. I myself am quite fond of cheese, both literally and figuratively. Ah, the derp is strong with this one. Goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. Let me see. This one looks like he's trying to get this one's attention by showing him something. But what? A cram with a purr in it, perhaps? Perhaps he is simply trying to distract him whilst he attempts to play snooker. I want it to be something that stands outer. This part here is annoying me. Must be redone. What browner did I use? I believe it was umber. I see 4 Reichs but only 3 in Chatu. This is Puzzeringu. The numbers quite often lie, Desmondo-sama. I try to pay them no heed. Paint a stirt atop the cheese. It's like stirt on cheese. Oh, Emmanuel-sama, how dare you! I could put toothpicker in the cheese. Why put stilts on chizu? Desmondo-sama, you are obviously not cultured enough to understand stilton cheese. Painting goo. Goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo. I have decided to put a pocket watch in this one's tentacles. Painting, goo, 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 painting, goo, 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 goo. Is he just showing him something shiny he found at the bottom of this wreckage? Or is he trying to tell him that it's time to hit the cue bar? Who knows what goes on in the mind of a squid? I have to paint Rio Varadkar tonight. You have to? Oh God, why? Why would you do such a thing? Please tell me it's to take the piss out of him. Or have you taken their money? Have fun with that one, Emmanuel. How is the Gades unicorn coming along? Oh, sumimasen. Sumimasen. Painting, goo, goo, goo. paint goo, paint goo. Excellent. Painting goo. Goo, goo, goo. Right, what else? Painting goo, goo. I mean, we've achieved everything the hat told us to do. And more. That tentacle is looking a bit dark. Excuse me, Micah. Methinks I'm going to leave it there. MonsterRat Ironed is complete. It has been signed. This bitch is done. I got nothing. It looks wonderful as it is now. Domo. I agree. Hello, Ian Gananu. Right, my beloved Japonaita, I am going to leave it there for today. And tomorrow, we shall begin a new paintingu. So make sure you tune in at 3 p.m. GMT to witness paint drying like you have never witnessed paint dry before, huh? Remember, if you do not pay for paintingu, you have no honor. Filthy mortal scum. Right. I bid thee farewell, and I shall see you in the morrow. Same timer, same presser, same high-octane Paintingu energy, but with different tunages. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so it's Techno Tuesday, I believe. Some people prefer the techno. Sometimes I do too, even though I do love the metal. Anyway, I leave you. Remember, be good, be true, and be beautiful. And pay for Paintingu, filthy mortal scum.